Hey guys, MattCraft.derp here, and welcome to my E3 predictions video, where I'm gonna predict E3, specifically Nintendo's E3. But first, to get at something out of the way, what's not gonna be at Nintendo's E3? Banjo-Kazooie Gruntyland, or the next Banjo-Kazooie game. I'm predicting that, actually. I mean, it might happen, it might not. I mean, with Ukulele out, they might have just given up. But like, hey, they might try to compete with Ukulele. The new Rare developers. Rare really needs something, a good game, and if they could not screw up, if they could make a Banjo Kazooie game that works like Kazooie and Tooie, then that would be just fine. Way to jump on into it, me. All right, so the reason I'm uploading this today is because next week I'm going to be at the beach and I'll be uploading Mario 64 every day. So, not all day, God, it'd be horrible. But yeah, so E3 predictions. Starting with how Sunday is gonna go with Nintendo's Smash Bros. Mini Direct. What are they gonna announce? Clearly, it's gonna be DLC. They have to announce some sort of DLC. And since Lucas and the Miiverse stage are already coming out, the Miiverse stage is just going to be an update, I'm pretty sure. Hope I don't have to buy the Miiverse stage, that'll be bullshit. But we know that they're going to announce some DLC characters. Now, people have looked into the game and found that Ryu and Roy, Ryu from Street Fighter and Roy from Fire Emblem, who's also in Melee, have pretty much been confirmed alongside Lucas. And they did the same thing with the Mario Kart 8 DLC Pack 2, and they were right about that, so I have no reason to see why they aren't wrong here. But I really think that that's all they're going to announce is Ryu and Roy for characters wise. Like I really think that we are going to get some new stages that they'll announce. I think that's a high possibility. I mean, they looked into some stuff in the 3DS version for a Kirby stage, and I love Kirby. I'd love a Kirby stage. I'd buy that. I'd buy the crap out of that. But I really think that 2 DLC characters is all they're going to do. However, they also did announce recently the Splatoon costume pack, which pretty much makes your me look like an Inkling. And some people have been like, well, maybe they'll announce Inklings from Splatoon in as characters. I don't think so, because if you take a look at these Mii fighters, they look pretty dang close to Inklings as is. I really think that if they actually added Inklings as characters, they'd look too similar to these Miis. And I really just don't think they're gonna do it. However, since each costume is clearly based on the boy Inkling, the girl Inkling, and the squid thing, I think like buying them wise, if you like don't want to buy them, I think what they might do is if you use the amiibo of the Splatoon thing, it'll give you the costume. I think that'd be a really interesting thing to do. Cause come on, I mean, why would they make costumes based on the only characters in Splatoon that actually have amiibo? If they weren't gonna work with the amiibo, do something with the amiibo. And yeah. So speaking of Splatoon, some stuff has been leaked, like or not necessarily leaked. This could just be fake, like the Rayman and Smash leak, quote unquote leak. Using the Mario amiibo would unlock Mario with Flood from Super Mario Sunshine in Splatoon, and I think that would be really cool. And if they announced that, well, my God, that'd be amazing. They totally should announce that. I mean, I don't play Splatoon personally, but if they put that in, I might play Splatoon and get myself a Mario amiibo. But another thing, speaking of Mario with Flood, what are the possibilities of Mario Sunshine HD? A lot of people have wanted Sunshine HD, but are we really going to get it? Now, I thought about something when Smash Bros was released with the Koopalings as alternate costumes for Bowser Jr. Their final smash remained being Shadow Mario. So apparently, even though they kind of just had to do this, the Koopalings can become Shadow Mario, and I think that'd be kind of interesting for maybe a Mario Sunshine 2, a Mario Sunshine 2 with the Koopalings in it as different Shadow Marios. I mean, I think that's always a possibility. Maybe Mario Sunshine 2 on the Wii U, but HD also works So, and I really think that we're going to get either Mario Sunshine 2 or HD, just because of, I don't know, people have been talking about it. They've been talking about it a lot, and they'll just be like, everyone wants this. And, personally, I have to say, I would prefer HD, because then I could Let's Play it, because I don't have really any means to Let's Play GameCube games currently, unless they're re-released. Like, I can do Wind Waker, because Wind Waker HD, but yeah. Also, I can't see why they wouldn't use the Wind Waker HD thing again. So, I think they might do that with Mario Sunshine. Or maybe just do that with Mario Sunshine, then use the same engine to make a new game. Or we could get both, who knows. Anyways, so, how about news on trailers? Because we know that they're going to talk about Star Fox U, and that we really haven't seen much on Star Fox U. We know it's definitely being made, and we know that they're really kind of trying to hype it up. Not really, but I really think that we're going to get an official trailer for Star Fox for Wii U, and also maybe for Zelda Wii U. They said that Zelda Wii U wouldn't be at E3, but like, I feel like the least they could do is give a trailer, because we really haven't seen much on either that or Star Fox, and they're clearly working on it, and I know it's set for a 2016 release, I think, currently, and that's still fine, but I really think that we should get a trailer, and I think we're going to get a trailer, because, well, was this game announced two E3s ago? One E3 ago? Who knows? Anyways, moving on to things that haven't already been announced, some new stuff that they might do is maybe, possibly, I'm just throwing this out there, maybe a new Metroid game. I'd like to see a new Metroid game. I mean, I'm not huge on Metroid, but we haven't seen Metroid since Other M, and Other M was quite a long time ago. And if we were to get a new Metroid game, I don't think it would be another first-person Prime game. I really hope it's not another 3D game like Other M, because we know that didn't go well, even though I didn't play it, but everyone says it's horrible. But I'm tolerant, because I like Sonic Boom. To an extent. So, I really think if we're going to get another Metroid game, I think it should be a 2D Metroid game. Perhaps on the 3DS. With maybe like 3D-ish graphics, where like they kind of pop out at you. Kind of like how Yoshi's New Island did it, maybe. But like Metroid. So like Samus will be kind of like maybe clay-ish, but not like exactly. I think that would look kind of interesting, as long as they make it good. Or they could do that in with a previous Metroid game. They could remake a Metroid game, like maybe Super Metroid, or hell, a version of Metroid 2 with color. I'd play that. I'd play Metroid 2. I would legit buy and play a remake of Metroid 2 with color. So I think that'd be pretty cool. So, because we just haven't seen Metroid in a while, and I really think that we're gonna get a Metroid game. This could be the year, but if we don't, nah, oh well. Now moving on to Donkey Kong. We know that Retro is working on something. We think it could be Metroid for all we know, but it could just be another Donkey Kong game, maybe not. But anyways, speaking of, we know that all the original 3 Donkey Kong games on the SNES had Game Boy counterparts, Donkey Kong Land games, and then we got Returns many years later, and that got Returns 3D on the 3DS. So I think that it may be a possibility with since Tropical Freeze was the thing, that we might get not necessarily Tropical Freeze 3D, but maybe a new 3D Donkey Kong game on the 3DS using the Tropical Freeze engine, possibly. Just because, like, yeah, sure, they could do Tropical Freeze 3D, theoretically, make it look exactly like, Returns 3D. They could do that. But what if they just use that engine to make a completely new game? Wouldn't that be something? So I really think that since they really have kept, even with returns, they did do another handheld game like the Donkey Kong Land games. That's entirely a possibility. You know, Donkey Kong Land 5, with Returns 3D technically being 4. But another thing they could do, well, I had this on here because I made this like last November, maybe. I have Donkey Kong 64 HD on here. And that might happen. I mean, they just released it on the Virtual Console, so they clearly have the rights to the game. But what if they just made it look better? Like, if Donkey Kong 64 looked better, like it wasn't so polygonial, because it was on the Nintendo 64. Like, if they just made it look HD, that would look beautiful, and that would just be really cool. But I don't think they're gonna do it since they did just release it on the Virtual Console, so that's kind of unlikely. But it's also possible. So another thing that I've been thinking about since Captain Toad Treasure Tracker came out was the minecart levels. The minecart levels were very interesting, where you threw the turnips and did all those in first person. And I really think that they could use that to make possibly Pokemon Snap 2. That would work beautifully on the Wii U, or even the 3DS, though I'd specifically like it on the Wii U so they could make the game bigger. But Pokemon Snap 2, people love Pokemon Snap. It's a beloved Nintendo 64 game, but it only applied to Generation 1, and I really think that they could have expanded it to Generation 2, but now that Generation 6 is out, then they're probably going to have to do a really stellar job with this. And I really think that they can. I really think they can, so they might announce Pokemon Snap 2. So one thing that people have been talking about, rumors of Animal Crossing on the Wii U, which, by the way, I'm all for this. I'm all for Animal Crossing on the Wii U. Like, that would be amazing to get that. That's all I have to say on that. I would like to get Animal Crossing Wii U. I would play the crap out of that. Oh god, I love Animal Crossing, especially New Leaf on the 3DS, and I really think, I mean, there have been rumors, and it may be a leak. It could be legit or not. But Animal Crossing Wii U, yeah, I think it's gonna happen. I really do, and I'd love it. I'd love it if it happened. So let's make it happen, even though we can't really do that. So what else? They did just announce the next Mario and Sonic Olympic Games game. But how about other Sonic games? Like, yes, they did also just announce Sonic Boom Fire and Ice. But I mean, like an actual Sonic game. I really think that we might get an actual Sonic game, like a main series 3D or 2D Sonic game. I'd play another Sonic Rush game. I would. Legitimately, like a standalone Sonic Rush game. Though I think they've done enough on the 3DS. Though, if they wanted to do a Rush game on the Wii U, like, a 2D Wii U game, that would be interesting. 'Cause what, Lost World was 2 years ago. That's kind of the last thing we got besides Sonic Boom. I think it may be time for Sega to do something. I mean, I think they said they wouldn't like have a thing at E3, but like, I don't know. I'd like to see a Sonic game. There's been rumors of one on the Xbox One and PlayStation 4, and hopefully Wii U, because okay, fine. If there's a Sonic game, I'll buy a PlayStation 4. If there's a new Sonic game, I'll buy one. Hell, if there's a new Banjo-Kazooie game, I'll buy an Xbox One. Fine, I'll buy an Xbox One for both if there's a new Banjo-Kazooie game. Just, you got me. You got me, Sega. Way to go. But I really think it's gonna be on the Wii U because Nintendo's too close to Sega. Sega, I don't think they approve of other companies anymore. Jesus. Okay, so anyways, moving on. Well, it could be. I also had this as a side note. Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 3. Because Episode 2 kind of ended on a cliffhanger. And Knuckles, that's a possibility. I mean, I'd like to see it. A lot of people wouldn't, but it's always a possibility. I think that was kind of unofficially canceled. But yeah. So moving on to my favorite video game franchise ever, Kirby. I don't think there's going to be a Kirby game. And here's why, because, well, we got, last year we got Triple Deluxe, and that game was stellar. That was the last main series game. And then this year, we already have, in February, we got Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. So they could go ahead and announce, a new Kirby game for next year. But I think if they're going to do that, it's going to be in a Nintendo Direct later this year. I don't think they're going to do it at E3. If they are, they could. You know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see maybe an old game with Return to Dreamland controls, or maybe like new controls entirely, like a remake of a game. Though I'd like to see a game that isn't Dreamland or Superstar. Though hey, if you want to take Superstar Ultra on the DS and give it the look of Return to Dreamland, by all means, go right ahead and add more content. Like, just go right ahead. I'd buy the crap out of that. But I'd really like to see maybe like Adventure or Dreamland 2 or 3. No, not 3. Never mind. I don't like 3. Maybe 64 the Crystal Shards. A remake of that. I'd with updated graphics. I don't know, I just love the Kirby franchise, but I don't think that we're going to get a new Kirby game announced at E3. Maybe later, but not now. Not at E3. So, what do I want most at E3? This is gonna sound absolutely ridiculous. We're getting near the end. This is gonna sound really, really stupid, what I want most at E3. I want a Yoshi's Woolly World release date. Just the release date. Is that absurd or what? Because, like, God, I like, it's, with me and release dates, it's like, I like knowing when to look forward to, like the exact day I need to look forward to. Like hell, Marvel movies have, like, dates going through freaking 2019. So, like, of course, games couldn't necessarily do this, but they could if they wanted to. That would kind of ruin the fun of E3. But I really hope that we get a Yoshi's Woolly World release date, because it's fluctuated from I mean, hey, it was announced at E3 2013. We didn't get any information between that and E3 2014, and then it was set for first half of 2015. That was changed in a Nintendo Direct to fall 2015. Sorry, fall 2015. And it's still fall 2015. And I just want a set day, please. Like, even with Mario Maker is stuck at September 2015. Okay, September 2015. What day? That could be any span of 30 days. We might have to wait an extra 30 days. It could be September 30th, people. Like, goodness, we don't want... Why? Why September 30th? Like, it could be that. Like, September 2015 doesn't mean, like, as soon as it turns September, oh, Mario Maker's out. It's not coming out September 1st. So I think that we should get release dates for Yoshi's Woolly World and Mario Maker. For Yoshi's Woolly World, hopefully it's, like, August. Hopefully August. That counts as fall, right? Like, hopefully it's not, like, all the way in November. That also counts as fall, right? But I really don't care when it is, as long as I know, as long as they tell us when. Like, because I just really want that game badly. Most anticipated game of this year, Yoshi's Woolly World. Don't ask why. Just don't bother. But, like, we could get a new trailer for Woolly World or Mario Maker. For Woolly World, maybe just stuff that, like, has already been announced in Japan but not here. For Mario Maker, same thing, or just entirely new stuff for it. I mean, people are excited for that. So yeah. What else could other companies do though? Because that's pretty much all I have for Nintendo. Like, I just want Yoshi's Woolly World release date, and I'm just speculating on everything else. Because I think everything else is highly possible. Um, but you know what I'd really want from another company, specifically Ubisoft? I want another 3D Rayman game. Just, I mean, we only have two. It's been so long. Now we're stuck with Origins and Legends, and that just seems to be on a roll. Because once the Rabbids series started, just Rayman seemed he's had a rough life. Just I, I think we should get another 3D Rayman game, but I don't think we're going to ever. But hey, it's entirely possible. Anyways, that's all I got. That's all I got. I'm just guessing, predicting maybe what could be at E3 announced. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like, maybe subscribe if you enjoyed. I make Let's Plays. Yeah, do what you want. Anyways, I'm Minecraft.Open. I'll see you guys next time. Yay, E3! Nintendo Direct of Smash Bros. This Sunday. Woohoo! I have to not go to the beach to watch these things when I could be at the beach. Great.